The Ronin S2 is one of those gimbals that's really hot at the moment. It's one of those gimbals that you might want to grab for yourself because of the performance and the social media hype. However, there are other options that are close to the Ronin S2 and perhaps probably where the Ronin S2 or DJI borrowed its design and could be your other option. Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel. If you're new to this channel, this is where I share my opinions, experiences in relation to audio, video, or anything tech related. Today we're looking at that one other option besides the Ronin S2. Just to give you a backstory about my experience with gimbals, I started using pistol grip gimbals all the way back when the Zhiyun crane came out. The designs kept on changing. I was able to pick up the Ronin S itself when it just came out. It was a good experience, really robust. I had to sell it for certain reasons. And recently I picked up the Ronin S2 and I realized a number of features that are very similar to the gimbal that I own at the moment. And that's what we're going to take a look at today. So that other one option is the Payload 4500. This is a gimbal that I picked up after using Zhiyun crane for a long time, and I picked it up because of so many features that I was looking for, like ability to incorporate the gimbal into a ring and being able to control the gimbal on the ring itself. Things like locking up the gimbal and making balancing all the way very easy. You can balance your camera just once and for all, lock it up and go on set and have no problems, and so many other features that DJI borrowed to the Ronin S2. I've been a fan of using rings, so all the way through my experience using Zhiyun crane, I've always incorporated it with third-party rings to make my shooting way easier due to the fact that I don't have to worry about the tripod legs for the pistol grip gimbal. I just have to hold the ring after filming. It's easy for me to put it down, rest a little bit, pick it up again, keep filming. In my experience, that has been very easy. It has made my life way easier. It's the same thing that I found with the AK4500, making my life easy using a ring. And guess what? The Ronin S2 picked up the same thing. So in this video, we're just gonna go slowly by slowly, compare, see the differences, and also probably maybe you could see which one is better. It's good to have two options, So let's talk about the touchscreen itself. They both have touchscreens. When I came across the Payload 4500, the touchscreen was a big deal because I was able to control the gimbal and also balance the gimbal or calibrate the gimbal without going to the phone. Of course, the Ronin S touchscreen is way better than the Payload 4500, but still it's a very nice feature to have. And if you choose to take for 4500, you still have the option of the touchscreen and all those other options and goodies. Let's talk about the payload. These two gimbals take very high payloads, 4 kilograms and above, and you can mount cameras like the 1DX Mark II, you can mount the EVA1, C200, C300. Most of the cinema line Canon cameras could be mounted on there, or the Blackmagic Pocket Cinema camera as well. So I got to realize that these two would be good options to pick from, and probably because the payload is the same. So the Payload 4500 has the quick release option, which the DJI Ronin S2 picked up as well. That means if you have your gimbal balanced out, you can always just release it quickly, put it on the monopod, shoot some stuff and put it back, and you don't lose your balance. It's all about the weight balance. You don't lose your weight balance if you take off the camera off the gimbal, and both gimbals have those options, so you can't go wrong. The ability to make micro adjustments to make balancing very easy is one of the things that stand out in the AK4500, and it's the same thing that you find on the Ronin S2, so that makes balancing your cameras very easy. Logo placement. I know this might not be a very important thing, but when you realize both these have the logo really placed almost in the same area, and it makes me think, okay, the 4500 came way earlier and the Ronin S2 just came out, so of course there are differences between these two options. One of them being the focus ring. For the Ronin S2, they decided to change the design and put it at the front, and for the Payload 4500 stayed as a traditional focus ring at the middle like any other brand would do. With that being said, you cannot go wrong with any of these in my opinion, having used them, but I would say the AK4500 still stands out. I mean, having come up with that design and probably inspired DJI to design the Ronin S2, in my opinion, makes them good counterparts. If you cannot afford the RS2, you can always get the Payload 4500. So either way, whichever you pick up, I think you're gonna have the same experience, to be honest. The Ronin S2 right now's price point is really up in the roof, and the Payload 4500 has been around for some time, so you can really get it for a good amount of money. So in conclusion, I think DJI really took some time to look at all the brands on the market, and they did some really good homework, and I had a very good experience using the Ronin S2. But I still think that DJI got the design inspiration from the Payload AK4500, in my opinion. If you find this video helpful, do consider to subscribe, like the video, share the video. If you have any questions about the AK4500, Ronin S2, down in the comments. Let's talk more. I'll see you in the next one.